Yeah, welcome back everyone to more Crosscode. Alright, so we're gonna rip this band-aid off. Let's go upstairs and learn some history about this world, the game we're playing. This room. This is the library. So we start at the top, work our way around. Yes. Okay, so the Ancients. The Ancients were a highly advanced humanoid society which lived on Shadoon approximately 10,000 years ago. For unknown reasons, they left this planet. Only a few native tribes remained. The descendants of these tribes are known to us as the Shad. The track of the Ancients is a lengthy trial of agility, intelligence, and strength, which played a large role in the Ancient society. It is a self-sufficient system in which the challenger selects one of 5 virtues to collect 4 distinct elements. Even now, after 10,000 years, the system is still intact and active. Every seeker must collect the 4 elements which are scattered all throughout Shadoon. Each one of them gives the seeker control over a specific elemental domain. These elements are heat, cold, shock, and wave. This enumeration also reflects the order in which the elements are usually collected. The 5 virtues mirror the foundation on which the Ancients' culture was built. Before a participant can begin the track of the Ancients, they must choose a virtue as part of their class. Triangle, the virtue of strength, usually associated with the element heat. Square, the virtue of endurance, usually associated with the element cold. Pentagon, the virtue of agility, usually associated with the element shock. Hexagon, the virtue of wisdom, usually associated with the element wave. Circle, the virtue of balance. This virtue is not specifically associated with any elements and instead opts to balance each element. Obtaining each element is in turn the only way, as far as we know, of unlocking the mystery of the Ancients. Burp. Okay. Humankind's arrival. Humankind found the planet Shadoon 30 years ago. At first, we tried to harvest the planet for its precious resources. We built mines, uncovered ruins, and drilled in some ground. While doing so, we also destroyed part of the track of the Ancients. This activated the self-defense program with the self-sufficient system that keeps the track intact. After this, it became almost impossible to harvest any more resources as the track itself fought back. We became aware of the finesse with which this system was built. Operation Trackwalker. The goal of the Operation Trackwalker is to research the ancient technology instead of destroying it. We began to look for ways to be part of the track itself, to have humans participate. To our surprise, integrating ourselves into the system was easy. We were even able to augment the track to make it possible for humans, or seekers as we now call them, to choose one of the 5 virtues and collect the 4 elements, turning it into a game. And then charging people a monthly fee. The secret of the Ancients. What happens when all 4 elements are collected and brought to the center temple of Shadoon is still unknown to us. Even after 10 years of Operation Trackwalker, not a single seeker has managed to overcome the final challenge. All we can guess is that the Ancients left their vast knowledge base for their descendants to find, as some legends and artifacts we've uncovered seem to indicate. Rhombus Square is the capital of humankind on Shadoon. Seekers start their journey in the custom course simulated challenges on the Ancients' track. However, in order for a seeker to gain access to the city, they must first collect all 4 elements on the track of the Ancients. And that's our game. Haha, guys! Just stomp all over everything. Alright, let's get some quests, get some information, and get to going. Greetings, Seeker. I see you have completed the introduction to Operation Trackwalker. To become the best seeker you can be, we host a famous teacher here in Rookie Harbor, Master Sensei. Oh. He can teach you everything you need to know, and more. Once you have mastered both the heat and cold elements, please find him in the Rookie Harbor Info Hub Dojo. Bulletin. Faction introduction. Wait, open, active, finished. Greetings, Seeker. I see that you've completed the introduction to Operation Trackwalker. Thus, you are now also qualified to use your abilities as a seeker to assist the 4 factions in their duties. Oh. They are organizations that secure humanity's survival and prosperity through their special fields of expertise. More detailed information can be accessed in the terminal behind you. Boing. Okay. For now, you should know that each faction has a subdivision in Rookie Harbor, like in every settlement. To better understand our society and your place in it, you should get introduced to all of them. For this purpose, I will now issue an official assignment. Please accept. Each of the 4 factions, blah, 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 blah. Introduce yourself to the representatives. Alright, and we get a weapon for it, sweet. Good. Visit the representative of every faction in Autumn's Rise and introduce yourself. Most of them can be found in their respective headquarters near the market or the western entrance. Though the HQ of the CTC is still inaccessible to new seekers, their ambassador can be found just outside this building. Once you have visited all of them, please return to me to get your reward. Oh! Large parts of humankind are organized into 4 big factions. Each of them are responsible for different aspects of human civilization, all of them crucial for survival and prosperity. The main headquarters of the factions are located in Rhombus Square, but every human settlement harbors one local subdivision for each of them. The Venture Alliance is mainly responsible for doing pioneer work by exploring and claiming new land, hunting and scavenging wildlife, and mining natural resources. It is represented in Rookie Harbor by the Fall Divers. The Human Preservation Department is mainly responsible for the protection and discipline of the human settlements on Shadoon. It is represented in Rookie Harbor by the Rookie Harbor Guard. The Association of Human Advancement is mainly responsible for trade, manufacturing, and scientific research. It is represented in Rookie Harbor by the Coastal Trading Coalition. The Committee of Balance. What the frick is a committee? Shouldn't it be committee? I don't know. It is mainly responsible for farming, gathering, and the research of native life, and gaining an understanding of the inner workings of the Track of the Ancients. It's represented in Rookie Harbor by the Fruits of Autumn. While the factions are filled with highly resourceful experts of their field, they often need the support of the Seekers because of their special connections to the Track of the Ancients. It's such a cute little cactus. Look, I think it's starting to blossom. That's great. Do you really have to sit on the table to watch it? Mila, Mary Curry. Okay. Alright, let's get started on the freaking game finally. Mr. Nomsworth. Good day, Seeker. Pleased to meet you. My name is Mr. Nomsworth, and I am a humble mediator employee of the local trading association. Hi. Now, as you might have already assumed, a man of my position is always busy brokering business agreements in big and small. Thus, there's always a need for helping hands willing to do some necessary legwork for generous payment, of course. Whoa. Just now, I have unresolved assignment by the pub for a delivery of mixed food ingredients. It requires collecting raw materials in the wild, trading them for the required items here in the market, and of course delivering them to my client. A rather simple task fitting for the beginning of a lucrative relationship, I would say. Can I count on your cooperation? I gotta deliver some stuff. Just get the trade sets. Several trade items from the trader at the market. Yeah, we can do that when we're out in the field. Yeah, it's a deal then. My client requires 2 fruit and veggie sets each, and also a special precious spice set to boot. You can procure them right here in the central market near the fountain. For the exchange, you will need raw trading materials from the various plants of Autumn's Rise. Talk to him again. Oh, okay. So, how was it, Leah? Enjoyed being in space? Well, now you should understand your task, being part of Trackwalker and all. Let's go to the west now. By the way, Leah, Spheromancer? That's surprising. Huh? They're pretty unpopular, don't ask me why. They're fine balance otherwise. What about Pinterfist? They're awesome, right? Yeah, and I couldn't imagine any other class. Imagine you any other class. Alright, let's go visit some peeps. Hi, Seeker. Nice meeting some valiant fresh blood around here. Hi. I would love to do some bonding with a fellow explorer, but right now there's a problem with one of our jobs. Tukos had just finished a detailed geographical survey that's supposed to serve as the basis for future expeditions, but then he had to get jumped by wildlife and lose the storage unit with all the data. That careless klutz. So since you're here, could you help us out with that? A Seeker should be more than qualified for that kind of task. Find and examine the location of the data on Off-Road 1 of Autumn's Rise. Gotta get a weapon out of it. Awesome! I'll transmit you the alleged location of the whole debacle, so you should be able to track the thing down. Just remember to mind your instincts as a Seeker, and you'll be back here enjoying my company in no time. Hey now! Fall divers. Isn't this where I go to introduce myself to these people? I don't know. What about you? You got anything to say? No? Feels like it should be playing that Naruto theme the whole time she's running. Beginner's Arc. Oh, so there are road signs. So make sure I'm not missing like the faction leader down here, because I want to get that done, because I mean heck, I get a free weapon out of it. All I gotta do is just talk to 4 people. Boop. See something here. Where's the encyclopedia? Records. Alright, so let's read some backstory. Today's going to be backstory day. Leah's a girl who lost her memory due to unknown reasons. As if that wasn't enough, she also lost the ability to speak thanks to a malfunction in her avatar's speech module. Determined to find out more about herself, she agreed to play Crossworlds. Carla Salvatore, with a southern accent. Carla is a mechanic on board the cargo ship MS Solar, belonging to the maintenance crew of Crossworlds. She's a cheerful and open-minded person who likes to play around with new technology, also kind of lazy. Sergei Asimov. Sergei is a skilled software engineer with no apparent occupation other than helping Leah. He likes to be rational and tends to be specific on technical terms, which might leave the impression of a pragmatic personality. Captain Jet. Gerald Jet McFly. Jet is the captain of the cargo ship MS Solar, belonging to the maintenance crew of Crossworlds. His stoic and tidy character makes him a respectable man among his crew. His trusted jetpack Betty is always at his side. The Blue Avatar. A mysterious blue avatar who appeared on the cargo ship MS Solar. He sees himself as some kind of god and thus above all other beings. He seems to be a special kind of avatar, being able to fly and leave the playground. Gosh, you're gonna really call her a millionaire. Emily Sophie de Belmont. Emily is an energetic young Crossworlds player who recently joined the game and seems to be quite enthusiastic about it. She has a very competitive nature and wants to prove her skill wherever she can. Schneider. Lucas Fink. Schneider is a seasoned Crossworlds player who is friends with Emily. Though he is very helpful, he also enjoys teasing his friends. As a veteran in the game, he knows almost every inch of it, like his vest pocket. Oh, here we go. Apollo. Apollo is a justice-driven player of Crossworlds who started around at the same time as Leah and Emily. His respect for the rules and disgust for cheaters are only matched by his outstanding sense of style. And Yorn. Yorn is a laid-back player of Crossworlds and friend of Apollo. Though they seem to be very close to each other, Apollo's vigilant antics often tend to annoy Yorn, who then apologizes to everyone involved before moving on. Alright, learn about the planet Shadoon. Shadoon is a planet located near a giant gas planet. It's home to the Shad and was once inhabited by the ancients. Most of the croissant-shaped land is located by marks of the track of the ancients. We've already learned about all this. And we know the Seeker is a player in the game and whatnot. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, more running around town. More shenanigans, more foolishness. I like it. Another one of the people over there on the left flank, or on the left entrance. So here's this place. Oh, here we go. Welcome to our garden, Seeker. I am Mansa, the chief woodkeeper of this branch. It is always reassuring to have your kind of support of our fruitful endeavors. Hi! In fact, our appearance comes at a fortunate time. Or your appearance comes at a fortunate time, as we have noticed unrest brewing among the thickets of autumn's rise. A sickness has befallen the trees in different locations and threatens the balance of the track in the entire region. Would you be able to assist us in stemming it before it can cause widespread harm? Heal 4 sick trees. Sure. Excellent. I will give you some bottles filled with concentrated and fermented juice made from the fruits of our garden. It has proven in the past to have a beneficial effect on the self-regulatory instincts of the track. Use your instincts as a seeker to find the afflicted trees and treat them with the extract. It should suffice to cure the trees at this stage. Take care, young seeker. Alright, so we're meeting them, but they're giving me quests. I imagine I have to complete these quests in order to get credit for talking to them. Leah, could you please run like a normal person for once? Alright, let's go ahead and head to the west, where Emily and them were. Finally, this is the west part of the town. In this shop you can buy consumable items. Further down you'll find an armory with basic equipment. And when you continue to the west, from here you'll enter Autumn's Rise. You'll find a lot of enemies along the way. Be careful not to take too many hedgehogs at once, or those guys will eat you for breakfast. Anyway, just follow that way to get to Bergen. By the way, do you two want to form a party? That would be great, right, Leah? And you, Lucas, will you travel with us too? Unfortunately, I have to leave soon. Already? Trust me, it's not that fun to travel around with a high-level friend, unless you don't care for the challenge. You could watch us take on those hedgehogs. Yeah, that totally sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? No, really, I have to head back to the guild. There is just too much stuff going on right now. The crap will be steaming if I'm gone for too long. I see, monsieur is just too important for us rookies. Oh, please, don't be that way. You can set up a direct link if something comes up, alright? Let's meet again once you reach Bergen Village. Come on, Leah. Let's do some leveling until we're worth Mr. Darklord's attention. Oh, young. I guess that's how you say that. See you soon, Emily. And you too, Leah. Well, hi. Huh? Oh, well. Tashao. I am screwing up my accents, man. Alright. Party time. So, where is the option? We. Voila! We just formed a party. Alright, let's head to Autumn's Rise. Or maybe look for quests in town. I'll let you decide, Leah. It's so exciting. No, it's easy enough, my gosh. It's quite the promotion for a sandwich. You bet. You think it's worth it? I prefer my good old ordinary sandwiches, really. Hey man, what'd you like? I'm not a man, I'm a woman. We got a sandwich, green leaf tea. I'm gonna help you. You also sell sandwiches. This is how I can guard and dodge. Okay. The buttons on a controller do things. Man, there are markets literally everywhere in this town. I know, right? The city plaza is filled with market stands. And there's another market in the northern part, too. You can find a lot of rare stuff there, I heard. Somebody told me that Crossworlds is essentially a part-time shopping spree. Oh, you bet it is. I really feel like bashing some hedgehogs. For a change of pace, you know? Miss Teak. Hi! Howdy, partner. You sure look like a healthy gal who can appreciate a nice piece of meat. Huh? I always sniff out good taste. It's like my special talent. My name is Selena Teak, and I have grand plans to create the perfect steaks for everyone to enjoy. Leah. At least that's what I want to do, but I still don't have the proper ingredients for that. And since I can't just leave the city to search for them, maybe you can help me with that. Collect raw meat in both light wood and sharp wood. Girl, you are the best. It will be amazing and you won't regret it. Anyway, I definitely need some nice raw meat, of course. The bovines in Autumn's Rise should do nicely. Though I have heard you gotta have, like, a good rank to get some meat from them. Whatever that means. Huh? Then I need some firewood that brings out the taste perfectly. I don't know how much about all the trees here, but best bring me some very light and also some sharp wood. Oh. You should find both of them on a mountain somewhere. Good luck! You should eat it, douchebag! Free credits, please. Oh my gosh. That is what people usually make their names in MMOs. Well, if a high quality grade equipment made in Rookie Harbor, I'll tell you what. So yeah, we gotta be level 9 before we use that stuff anyway, so we're stuck with our starting equipment. Somebody was AFK. Blizzard 2. Undefined. I need to check these guys' names. User 1, Kirkwood. Shan, Tiffy. It's loaded. An Inn. Clara, Marshmallow, Joy. Wait, I saw. Did I get a thing? I didn't see what I got. Crap, I'll have to go back and look at this video and see what that was. I wasn't paying attention. Go figure, Spetz not paying attention to something. Alright, now the other guild should be up here. Yeah, these guys. Ah, a seeker graces the plain old city guard with her presence. Got some time off from solving ancient mysteries, do you? Well, we could also use some help here in the city. One of the watchmen at the market called for reinforcements a moment ago. None of those fancy track-walking adventurers, I suppose, but matters of inner security are not to be taken lightly either, yes? To the guard near Seeker Hub. Okay, well, we can do this one quick. It's good to see a young seeker recognize the importance of even mundane tasks. You can find the guard in question in the central area of the marketplace near the Seeker Hub. Ask her about the problem and solve the case. Yeah, we're not leaving the city yet, guys. Don't worry, I'll get to punch things soon enough. Well, this is the Seeker Hub. Ah, there she is. Good day, Seeker. Are you the reinforcements I was promised? Finally, we got some really pesky thieves at the market lately, stealing from both the stands and customers. I just saw one committing theft at the stands, but he was gone before I could catch him. I have to remain here and keep watch, so it's up to you to catch him, understand? Great! I saw him running towards a small park in the southeast. Come on, get that crook. Goddamn thieves! Oh, punched up a Jesus out of you. Shady Shores. Hi. Ah! What? What do you want from me? Hi, Leah. Hi. I see. So you want me to arrest me for my crimes? Alright, it was only a matter of time, but I had to earn money somehow for here, let me show you. My speedy escape, boy! Seems like they have not given those average NPCs more nuanced responses. Huh. Well, that is good news for us. Otherwise, doing side quests might be problematic with your limited means of communication. Yes, I am sorry. I will continue working on it now. He gave me the slip. Dang, I saw that he got away from you. What the heck happened there? Ugh. Well, what's done is done. I saw him running southwest in a dead-end alley by the sea. Be sure to catch him this time. Come on, Emily, punch that sucker. Close on him when he tries to run by us next time. Oh, and having party members in this game is so goddamn fun. Hi! Ah! You again? Okay, I guess that's the end of the line then. It's really a shame that you're so slow, boy! God, this guy's a pain in the rear. Don't worry, we'll finish this quest before we end the video. I'm gonna get something done today. That mean scoundrel ran past here. You must give him a good solid spanking. Good job. Oh, must have given him. Still not satisfied? Well, he ran towards Autumn's Rise if you want to whip him some more. Oh. Alright, let's head out. Well, I guess we'll have to head out next time. We're going to unlock this. Hey. Alright, guys. I'll catch you next time on Crosscode. When we'll chase down that thief. give him what for. Catch you later. See ya.